The year 2025 stood as a landmark period in the Lagos State government's renewed drive to uplift women, protect the vulnerable, and deepen economic inclusion. Through policy reforms, grassroots engagement, and targeted empowerment programs, the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA, continued to deliver people-centered interventions across the state. Our correspondent, Amol Milka, will highlight some of these policies and interventions in this report.
The year 2025 stood as an eventful year for the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. A major focus of the year on the review was the statewide sensitization of women on sexual and gender-based violence, reaching rural communities across the 5 divisions of the state. This engagement strengthened awareness, encouraged reporting, and reinforced access to justice and survival support mechanisms. In furtherance of inclusive empowerment, the ministry also supported and strengthened women-centered non-governmental organizations, recognizing their critical role in advocacy, community mobilization, and service delivery. Through strategic collaboration, these NGOs were empowered to expand their impact and reach more women at the grassroots. Economic empowerment remained a cornerstone of WAPA's interventions as multiple batches of beneficiaries graduated under the Life Skills Economic Empowerment Program across the 5 divisions, equipping participants with sustained vocational and entrepreneurial skills for financial independence.
The government do for us, I really appreciate, especially disabled people, that they help us so that we can go out for begging. They assist us so that we can do some things, so that we can eat and live.
These skills has impacted so many things in our life, and we are very grateful to him. Thanks to the government and the commissioners.
We learned a lot in soap making departments. We are grateful to them, and I congratulate Lagos State Ministry of Women's Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. I say,
the ministry also hosted WAPA Connect 2025, a unifying platform that brought together women from all walks of lives. The event served as a powerful space for inspiration, networking, and mentorship as women were encouraged to take charge of their future through education, skills acquisition, and economic empowerment.
We'll never reduce the number of women we have in critical position in the state. We'll continue to identify skills. We'll continue to identify, the needed resource that ensure that women are put in critical strategic position in our government. And we've done it a lot of time, and I can tell you that it has shown over and over again that it's always the right choice. It's always the best thing, the proper thing, to do. Because a lot of time, when you give a woman an activist, if you give her a responsibility, they come out, better. They do it faster, they do it quicker, they do it well.
Let us embrace this as a call to action, not just to celebrate, but to implement, to monitor, and deliver real change. The time to act is now. Because when women win, Lagos wins.
To further strengthen grassroots entrepreneurship, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu presented the year 2025 Micro Enterprise Support Initiative to beneficiaries on 3 separate occasions, providing critical financial support to small and micro-scale business owners.
Our ministry continues to serve as a refuge for survivors of domestic violence. Through our empowerment and rehabilitation programs, many women have been integrated into society, rebuilding their confidence and securing their dreams. I have seen that when you empower a woman, you empower a family, you empower a community, and indeed the entire society. Women are the foundation of homes, the drivers of small businesses, and the nurturers of future generations.
Skills development milestones were also recorded, with over 5,000 Lagos residents graduating from WAPA skills acquisition centers, reinforcing the state's commitment to capacity building and poverty reduction.
To make a mistake the first time is not the end of the world. Pick yourself together. That mistake that you have made, let it be a learning process for you. And you tell yourself, I will not make the similar mistake again. What you think you want to achieve in 6 months, don't say you want to achieve it in 2 weeks. Because you overrun yourself. Be patient. Don't overpromise your customer what you cannot deliver. Don't overpromise, but try and exceed their expectation.
In addressing food security and nutrition, the ministry rolled out the Onje Loreawo initiative designed to boost nutrition, promote healthy eating habits, and improving food access for women and families, particularly at the community level.
The food item will help us. She will solve some of our problems. Some people then will appreciate. Today now, everybody will cook inside the house, and we should pray for our audience, our commissioner.
The ministry also engaged religious and community leaders, calling for stronger collaboration in ending gender-based violence and promoting shared responsibility for the protection of women and girls. As part of global advocacy efforts, the Lagos State government also marked the 2025 edition of the 16 Days of Activism against Gender-Based Violence, with a special focus on combating digital violence against women and girls. The year also witnessed the launch of the Sexual Exploitation, Abuse and Harassment Policy, aimed at addressing rising cases of sexual misconduct in tertiary institutions and ensuring safer academic environments across the state. As the year 2026 begins, the Lagos State Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation says it remains resolute in its mission, advancing women's empowerment, strengthening partnerships, improving nutrition, and building a Lagos where no one is left behind. Omoumi Okewu, LTV News.